I was born here in Brainerd on midnight, December the 21st, between 21st and 22nd, in 1905. And I was given the name Edward Thomas O'Brien, Edward being after an uncle in Ireland, a brother of my mother's, and the Thomas being after the saint's day of December the 21st. I was called by two names most of my life, Ed Tom. I was going by Ed and going by Tom and going by a combination of Ed Tom. There were 6 older brothers when I arrived on the scene, and 5 older sisters, and 1 younger sister after me. There were 13 children. There was 2 families. My father was married twice. The first wife died, and then my mother married, and the first one had 7 children, the second one had 6. We lived on where Standard Lumber Company is now, which is a block south of the First Federal.
There's Aunt Mildred and Lizzie and Louis Rash. That's Louis Rash.
Oh, that's Tom. That's Louis Rash.
That's Louis Rash. There's Aunt Mildred. Can you see it, Larry?
That wasn't Louis Rash.
And that's Bill Hall. But who's this lady, Peggy? Who's that? In Uncle Tom's greenhouse. And there's there's Marilyn.
There's Marilyn.
Boy, Marilyn, you can sure tell that's
And there's Del Batchelor and Marion Batchelor.
Who's that?
That's Del Batchelor. You guys weren't even born yet.
Oh, the sound is just on the DVD, not on the the VHS tape.
That's all right. It goes. No. It does that. It does that. It does that. And I think that. Watch. I think that's Aunt Nellie. Look at. Doesn't that look like that might be Aunt Nellie?
I couldn't know. All I saw was a black.
Who's this?
We don't know. Who's that, Peg? Any idea who that is?
Who's that?
I don't know. There's Uncle Jay and Auntie Agnes.
Yeah, there's Jay and Agnes, yeah.
And Del Batchelor.
He died just when I was born.
Oh, really?
He died in 44.
You would.
up on Bluff Avenue? Yeah, well,
That's
just
John Blotnick.
That's 4th Street.
Blotnick, wasn't he a politician?
John, yeah, he was a senator.
Okay.
God, where do you get that
I remember
jacket?
him.
No, I don't know who that is. Peggy, come on.
I'm telling you,
Peggy, let's go home. She's not helping.
all right, now who is that?
I like her dress, though.
We're asking you.
Who's that?
Mills.
Where do you see that?
That's which one?
Who?
That's Henry Mills.
Really?
Who is that?
No, have you seen this one?
I saw her.
That he's his grandson at the Mills fleet farm.
See Janet, but they
It's what?
Henry Mills' grandson started the Mills fleet farm. Mills fleet
Tom
farm.
there, huh?
Stuart Mills.
That's the story.
Right.
Stop it. Slap you. No.
No. No.
And she says, but I want some.
don't stop.
Looking at those cars in the street, that's a while ago.
Bad picture.
That's Tom there, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, that's Tom.
That's
No,
Tom. No.
that's not Tom.
No,
Hardly.
no, it isn't.
It's like Al Capone.
It's like J. Edgar.
And I don't know who this is, and it's on her for quite a while.
Well, let's look at that house.
That looks like Tom's house almost, isn't it? That I don't know either. Who's
I
that?
don't know. Who's that? Get down.
Excuse me, let me put that dog outside. That's it. Come here. Now you know. Yeah, come here.
She's talking to us, but I don't know.
Here.
And there's Joe Boy. Look at it. Isn't that cute?
Is that Joe Boy?
Yeah, sure, look at it. And there's Bill. That's Bill O'Brien. And there's George.
That's George. And this is Donnie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And that's Jim.
That's James.
Jim and
You
John.
sure
And
can
that's
see
Jewel.
James.
There's Aunt Jewel on this side.
Yeah.
And Mill McLaren. And that's where I used to live upstairs there.
Yeah.
My golly. And this is Dad and
That's Dad,
Connie.
isn't it?
There you are.
Look at it.
Here you are. Isn't that cute? Look at that cutie. Look at that cutie.
You got a robe on?
or something.
Who's that?
That's your mom and Aunt Kate.
And Kate.
What was Kate's last name?
Which is his mom?
The one on the left. But not that one.
Mickey just threw a knife at her.
There's your dad and Connie. And there's Nancy. And Sharon.
Sharon. And who's that?
Donnie. This is at their house out on Oak Street, isn't it?
Now, can't you make pictures from videos if you... I mean, not us, but
Yeah, I think so.
somebody like my son Kelly. My son Kelly likes to get these old pictures and stuff. And he
That's
puts
Uncle
them on
Jerry.
CDs.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose that's
I guess he's an engineer. He can do it.
Sister
I
Cat.
thought here at the lake, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to keep wondering if this is quality just faded or whether it was always like this.
Can't hear you, Mary. What do you?
Yeah.
Now who's that?
Who's that?
She's in with Aunt El. Who is that?
Who's that?
That's Anna T. Smith. Anna T. Smith.
Who's that?
Well, she was related to Auntie Agnes.
Well, that's where
Anna
Pat
T.
Smith comes
Yes, that's
Yeah,
where Pat
Oh,
and Bill
Yeah.
Smith come in. Now, who is this lady? Because watch when she spits.
yeah.
When I watch, look. Who is she? That's Auntie Agnes.
Now who's that?
Well, that's what I want to know who she is.
That's the one that spits.
Don't recognize. She must be related to Auntie Agnes somehow. Is that helping?
I know I should know who she is. And
Say,
There's Tom.
isn't that Aunt Annie from
no,
Duluth?
no,
That
no,
isn't?
no.
Who's this?
That's John and
James,
Jim.
yeah. James in outside.
And who's this?
This is out here at the lake, isn't it? That was
Now there's
Chris,
Skinny
wasn't it?
Sullivan. And is
Oh,
that her husband?
I think that is
Chuck?
Art Sullivan, yeah.
And there's Joe Dunn.
Joe Dunn.
Oh, yeah?
For heaven's sake.
This is so fascinating.
There's Aunt Mildred. That cute. And Devo Graham.
Deepo Graham.
I remember her. Moppy Graham's mother?
Yeah.
And there's
And Jack.
God, she looks like the Duchess of Windsor or something. Always smiling.
Now you're going to see Aunt Gretchen in just a minute.
Well, who's
There she is. There's Aunt Gretchen.
Where?
Right there.
There.
for heaven's sake?
Road?
And there's Joe Boy.
So did Uncle Tom take all these pictures?
You got so many faces, though.
We don't know who this is. I don't know. Who is that, Peggy?
I'm telling you, I'm not.
Oops, color.
That's out at the lake.
There's Larry.
Larry, he's the only one right.
I must
Now,
have
who's
a home
this?
haircut.
Who's that little kid? Because that's
Is
the
that
one.
Ryan?
Ryan who?
Looks like a Ryan.
Now that looks like Aunt
That's
Annie.
your mother, isn't
Yes,
it?
and I think that's Aunt Annie and Grandma.
That's Mabel.
So what time do you think this was taken? 40s? Early 40s?
Probably.
Oh, I would say the 30s, 40s.
There's Aunt Alice.
That's Mickey.
There's Aunt Jewel. Just a flash of her.
Who's one of the hat?
I think that's your mother.
Let's see.
I think so.
That's right down here in front.
Parents let you go out in a boat with all white jackets.
There's
Kids.
Larry and Gretchen.
That's Gretchen, isn't it? Yeah, that's Gretchen.
That must be like that.
And Billy.
Yeah, I was going to say thought it was around there, but
Who's that?
I don't know. I would think it was me. There's Aunt Alice and
There's
some of her
Anna.
kids.
That's one of her kids.
You know who those are, Mary? What kids?
It's got to be, if it's that long ago, it's got to be one of the
Could be
old ones now.
Denny, yeah.
And maybe, yeah. Doesn't look very happy.
Can I let in our dog, Larry?
No, not right now.
Now who's that? Oh, there. This is up at the villa.
Oh, that's a, yeah.
Oh, picture taking, whatever it is.
Your graduation is in here, Mary.
And this one?
Mm-hmm. I don't know who that is.
She can't go anywhere.
Who's that? Is that Madge Palmer? Is that up
Oh,
at Piney Ridge?
say, you're right, Chuck.
Who's that?
Yeah, a whitefish. That's at the lake, because that's the pump house, and
Yeah.
there's flowers.
And look at those roses.
Who's this little one?
Flower display.
Do we think that might have been you, Chuck?
Yeah, but we're not sure.
And when
Oh,
did
this
we
is
ever
one
have
of Uncle
chickens at the
Tom.
lake?
Full
Yeah, it's
suit.
out here. Yeah, it's out
When
here.
did we ever have chickens at the lake?
He had turkeys out here. I don't remember the chickens,
Those are chickens.
but he must have.
My
Yeah.
God.
You're kidding.
Yeah, a couple.
No, this is darker because you can see Tom. You can see
Yeah.
really.
Now this is me and some little baby.
That must be Chuck because it looks like one of our kids. Don't you think, Chuck? Looks like.
That does look like you, Chuck. Mm-hmm.
Is that Mabel?
That's me. That's me.
Oh,
Look
that's
how
you.
cute I am.
It's like our-
That's me.
Oh, yeah, it is you. That's you. Yeah.
I can see you. Chuck, get back here. In the reddish hair.
Sister Kathleen.
And Sister Kathleen.
Is there anywhere you don't want to be scratched?
Well, that looks like Aunt Mabel.
Is that out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's second one is Grandma Lizzie. I don't know if the other people are.
Yeah. Well, I
That's
think
before they
your
planted
mother
all those
was
trees.
here on the first, on this side.
Oh, shell.
Wow.
Oh, you know, the other thing is I wonder if the DVDs are out here.
Now isn't that Bill Van Essen and Tommy Murphy?
That could be.
It's Tommy Murphy in the black,
Yeah.
and I think that's Bill Van
I
Essen.
bet that is Van Essen.
And there's Alice Murphy. Remember her, Peg?
Did they live here? Tommy, the Murphys?
And what was her husband's name?
That's Judy Garland.
Oh, come on.
Who is it?
Don't know. A lot of these people we
Prince
don't
Philip.
know.
No, that wasn't real.
There's Janet.
Prince Philip.
No, I don't think so because I don't remember ever having an outfit like that. I certainly
Well, it
wouldn't.
sure looks like
I certainly wouldn't wear a hat like that.
Coolie hat? There's Bill
wouldn't?
Graham and Debo.
Oh, Janet looks like you.
Now, who's this?
I think that's Aunt Kate.
Is that Aunt Kate?
Well, I got a lot of wood stacked up there.
She's done a good day's work.
That's sort of the Front Street right across from
Now, those are the Murphys that had that store on Front Street. What were their names?
Oh, God.
Murphy store.
I never thought of that.
That's Connie.
This is Con, and that's Dad.
Yeah.
Your dad always stood like that with his hands in his pants. Cute.
And that's the old house.
Yeah.
There are those posts. Yeah.
There's Peggy. This is
Yeah.
the one, yeah.
Fixing your hair.
This is what's in that on that picture of you.
Yeah.
I gave you.
Right there. That's,
Yeah. There's Connie. He came in there for a minute. Yeah.
That's Larry,
Yep.
the baby.
That's
Yep.
probably Peggy.
No, that's Larry. Peggy's standing there.
Is she?
There she is.
There.
There's Mickey.
That's Mickey, that's not Peggy.
Yeah, but Peggy was there.
That's what said that, yeah, we were trying to.
That's that picture that on the DVD is.
You're the star of this thing, Larry. There's just a whole lot of you in here.
Now that's Joe.
But who's the other one? Who's this?
That's George, isn't that Georgie? That's
Could be.
George.
Yeah.
And this is Bill and Gretchen, I think.
Yeah.
That's little Gretch.
Bill and George. I don't know who that is. That you, Chuck, again?
Well, there's Tom and
Now there's Marilyn.
Now, what house would this have been?
This one out on Oak
The
Street.
farm, that's on
On Oak Street. That the radio station took over.
Yep.
There's Marilyn. Here's Sharon.
I haven't seen Earl.
You will.
Oh, is he on there? Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
I don't know who that lady is. That's Nancy.
Marilyn. Donnie.
Donnie. And there's Jack.
honest to gosh.
Nancy. And Sharon.
Very helpful, Sharon.
Is that Sharon?
Mm-hmm.
There's
Earl.
Oh, yeah.
And Elt.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. There's my
And
mother
there's
and
your mom.
me and Tom and Grandma Lizzie and Jack again. And that's what we lived upstairs
Yeah.
there. And Mildred.
And that's
For
it.
heaven's sake.
And here's the headless horseman. We don't know who these are.
Well, whoever it is, there. It's
I know that outfit.
Ray.
No, this is the stuff that you had at the...
That's Aunt Mabel.
Yeah.
And
Ray.
Ray.
One of the kids. Which
David.
one is that?
David.
Oh, David, yeah.
That's David.
Is that David?
See it. Wow.
Now who's that?
This must be dedicating the building across the...
Where?
The one that they built
Across
after
from
our
the
place.
storage.
The banquet, it was called.
Oh, yeah.
Now, who built
That's
that? building? You
after the
guys
building
built
burned down there.
Yeah, well, Bill Graham didn't he? Because his insurance company was there. And who's that? I don't know.
Oh, you got me. That's part of the same affair, I think.
Hey, give me a gentle. Give me a gentle.
Got excited about it all one building. Huh?
That's Bill Merrill.
Bill Merrill, yeah.
That's not his wife, is it, Chuck?
I don't think
What was
so.
her name? LaRue. LaRue.
I don't know who that is, ain't it?
That's Bill Merrill. There's Uncle Earl. There's Marilyn and myself. And Aunt Mildred. Look at how busty your mother is there.
Yeah.
Did you know she used to be real busty like that?
Yeah.
I want to know how she got rid of it. I'd like...
Janet.
Corky.
Corky, yeah.
Whose dog was Corky?
Uncle Earl's.
Oh.
Mean dog.
Oh, yeah, that's Nancy.
When it came back, it was a nice dog.
When what?
When it came back, it was stolen. It was a nice dog then.
Came back
Oh,
from
really?
where? There's Emily McCabe, Peg.
Who's that?
Emily McCabe.
Oh,
Gosh, isn't that something?
Mrs. Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
well, that's something.
I think that's Michael.
Yeah.
Janet, when did our grandmother die? That had to have been
Matilda?
years and years and years.
Yeah.
I think we have a picture of her downstairs.
I've got the, was it 93? I've got her obituary.
Oh, do you?
I'm going to have it put in that.
Oh, there's Janet.
Yeah, I was such a cutie. I was so homely, it was ridiculous.
I remember that yellow Ford you
I
had.
saw you a wedding
When you
picture of
graduated.
yours. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
So you have that obituary.
I think he's not.
I'll have to stop sometime and read that.
It's very flowery.
Is that?
Plenty of steam, lady in the left her. It's very flowery, and it's real long.
Huh. Well,
But this is the Brainerd paper in 1893 or something. This thing is that old. So it's
she
very
had to be
fragile.
awfully young, wasn't she? when she
38.
died?
38.
There's is that Margaret?
Yeah,
Connie?
Margaret and Connie.
Margaret and
Tim?
Connie, and
There's Margaret and Connie.
so that must be Timmy. Oh, look, there's your
There's my mother, and I don't know who that fellow is.
Wonderful, your mother.
That's Franco,
Oh, from
Italy.
Italy? I remember that snowsuit. There's Jack.
And Jack. And Mabel.
There's
and who else?
Chuck, and
Oh, my God.
Look over the glasses,
Jack.
this is cute. Look at Aunt Sadie tucking herself
So who's that got to be?
in. Larry.
Jimmy.
Oh, you think it's Timmy?
Different names on this.
Who are those little ones?
Connie.
Must be Larry's kids.
Second generation.
There's Kathy,
Sean.
and that's Sean. Is Sean the oldest?
No. So that's Sean. I'm sure.
Mike is the oldest.
Mike is older.
There's Marilyn and Sharon. There's Marilyn and Sharon out here.
What she got on her? A sheet?
Mm-hmm.
What it looks like.
There's myself, my mother and myself, and some child.
Some child.
Aren't you awful? Darling baby.
I don't know who they are.
And who's the woman?
Those are pretty good pictures.
Not Nancy's kids, is it?
That's not Nancy.
Hers were real towheads.
Down at the lake in a canoe. It looks like a canoe.
For Camp Albany sweatshirts, it's going to be Michelle,
Well,
me, and
can't be a
Susie.
canoe, huh?
You think it's who?
Michelle and me and Susie, because we all went to Camp Albany from all
Oh, really? Okay. There you are, Mary.
With your camp.
And who's that?
Who's that?
That's Susie.
Is it really?
Oh my gosh,
Who is
that's
it?
right.
Susie Ryan. I finally recognized somebody I can.
Now, who's that?
Me is younger Mickey.
Uncle Tom trying to water ski.
Skiing here. This is good.
That must have been something.
Susie again.
Yeah.
Is that Denny?
It's Danny and right there.
There's you and Jack and Alice. I mean, Jack.
There's me.
There you are,
I
Mary.
remember that.
Who's that? What's that?
Tom.
Now, those are Ryan kids, aren't they?
Ryan's, yeah.
But who are they?
First hat backwards was Connie, I'm sure.
I'm sorry.
Ralph.
That's right.
That's Ralph. But then there's Sharon and
Sharon.
Pigtails. Was she that much younger than Ralph?
That was me.
Oh, okay.
I bet it was me.
Okay. Right there?
For a second. No, it's Michelle and me.
That's you, yeah, didn't you?
And it's Michelle next to you.
Riff.
Sheriff of County Clare.
That's
Oh, there.
Didn't quite get the sun thing sometimes.
There's Sharon.
Who is that?
Sharon. There's Uncle
And
Earl.
Uncle Earl.
Girl.
Now this is Aunt Mabel.
Looks like her.
Someone in a wheelchair.
That's over here at the lake.
Gosh. Okay, who's this?
Do I recognize that diaper? It's the face.
Well,
Boy, who was that?
Looks familiar.
It's all
Out here
here.
at the lake. I don't know who it is though.
That's me. Now these have to be people from the villa, because he had students from the villa out a lot. Foreign students from the university, I don't know. It's got to be the villa. Sister Ann
oh,
Edward.
that's Sister Ann Edward.
I don't know who the other one is.
I remember Filipino girls up there, and that must be this group. Over at the lake. From St. Scholastica.
There's the Murphys. That's Alice. That's Jean and Alice. I don't know who that boy
Is
is.
Jean Murphy still living?
No. She had a stroke, and then when I went to her mother's funeral, she was there in a wheelchair. She'd had a stroke, and then she,
Oh, dear.
Jean Murphy.
And Tom Murphy's gone too.
It was at Tom Murphy's funeral that I saw Jean
Oh.
missed.
Say, Janet, speaking of a stroke, did you have your stent after your stroke?
We don't know when I had the stroke. They have no idea, and I don't know when I had it.
Oh, so really
But it's been 3 years since I had that stent put in.
was. How long did it take you to recover?
From the stent?
Yeah, not long, right?
No, except I had a reaction to the drugs. I broke a terrible rash all over. Oh,
Right.
my chest is now all blotchy where it used to be very pretty.
Well, you shouldn't be exposed.
Well, you don't dance anymore then. Is that what you've done?
You bet. No more down the pole.
There's coffee out there if anybody likes some
Oh,
coffee.
good.
And Janet would like some.
Oh, what, coffee? Mm-hmm. I'll get you a clean.
No, this is fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Peg said yes too, Larry.
What? Peggy wants some? Mm-hmm. Okay. Peg wants some too, Larry.
All right.
Thank you.
Do we know where your grandmother's family came from?
Oh, Matilda?
Yeah.
Matilda McElroy?
Any idea, Mary, who that is?
Tony.
Tony who?
Dog is Tony.
But the person.
I was lucky to get the dog.
Oh, it must be a bunch of more foreign students.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
You know, I probably told this, but he had a bunch of Korean students out there one summer. And Ray took them fishing on the pontoon. They were just
Who was all
thrilled to
the
death.
coffee drinkers?
I was.
Peg and
You
Jen.
wanted one? Oh, that's it. Oh, here. You got a cup in it. I should have used your. I didn't.
Why didn't you?
It was you. I didn't know it was you. Here you go, Janet.
Thank you.
Anybody else want some more? I'll make some more.
Oh, not for anything.
That's good.
Anybody? Mary? Janet?
Thank you.
None? You?
There's Tom.
That's you, Peggy. That's Sister Kathleen and Sister Ann Edward and you. See? You back up at you.
Gosh sakes.
Now who's that's Michael? My
They're all
Michael.
yours, Janet.
Are they all mine?
No, I think there were 5 boys, so.
Now this is going to have some of my kids on it.
How many kids did you have? 4 or 5?
Five. There's Sister Kathleen.
Sister Kathleen and Sister Ann Edward.
Don't know who that is.
Who's that?
Somebody's wedding here. This is Chuck's wedding. Chuck, this is your wedding. Wake up. Isn't this yours or no? No, I don't know. Whose wedding is that?
I can't tell.
Whose wedding?
We don't know.
Is this the same kids that we had the night?
I think part of it is.
Somebody is. He just connected them all up.
Because that was yours.
Yeah, except I don't recognize anybody here. Oh, that's Andrea. Yeah, that is.
Because there are pictures of you and Carolyn.
Yeah, we saw them, didn't we?
I
We
think
watched
so.
the
Yeah.
DVD.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because we were talking about the Blues Brothers here or something.
Were they?
That's Tom and
Were
somebody.
they?
Anyway, Tom took these Koreans
Lasted a long time.
fishing, and they were thrilled. And then that night we went over to see how they were doing, and they had huge bowls of rice on the table, just huge. And then this pot full of fish, heads and eyes and all in there. And they asked us if we'd like to stay for dinner. We said we'd already eaten. Thank you. Now this is your graduation, Mary.
It's got to be from college. not high
Yes,
school.
but tell us when you come up there, will you?
Right.
Where'd you go to high school?
Brainerd.
Brainerd High School.
Doesn't look like it. Does it?
No,
Oh, this is college. This is college.
Oh, because I thought she said it was high school.
Did we think we saw Mary go for her diploma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
I saw it myself.
I think so. Yeah.
There.
Here she comes. Which one are you? The third one?
Third one back.
Third one back, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm right there. No.
There you are.
That one right there?
Yep.
Your hair was that long then?
Yeah.
I remember that, but I.
Okay. Some of these leaves off.
Who was your commencement speaker?
That's the moccasin that was over by our cottage out here, Peg.
Oh, was there?
That's the moccasin that was over by.
That's a trillium.
Ever since from high school.
And then we got.
Jack in the pulpit.
Oh, look at the ducks in the...
No, those are loons.
I mean loons.
Yeah.
Is this out here?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Ah, get down, son. You go back outside.
Jeez.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sometimes.
No.
Gee, they're a graceful bird.
They've started migrating already.
Well, that shoreline has sure changed.
Yeah.
Sure has.
Oh, can I
Get
give her-
down, down.
Oh, who's that with the cigarette?
Well, I thought it was Mickey, but it's not.
It isn't? It wasn't?
I don't think so.
Let me rewind it for a second.
Where is this? There's Joe Dunn.
It looks like some kind of meeting, like
Wonder what I'm-
Rotarian National
It's a big
Union or
hall
something.
somewhere.
Mexico.
Oh, Mexico, yeah.
Walter Wheeland.
What are they doing down there? Having a powwow.
Oh, look at all the sailboats.
All right,
Who's
that's
that?
not Mabel. And who
No,
else?
my mother wasn't there.
It wasn't?
That's good cheese, Steve. Barry.
Who's that?
Now that woman looks familiar, but is that Mrs. Hollander?
Yep.
That blonde one?
Yep. And there's a son.
Now here come my kids. There's Steve, and I don't know who that, and Dave in the mask. And we swing around. There's Dan pretty soon. There's Dan.
Was that all your kids?
Mm-hmm.
Now who's that?
I don't know now who
was
that
almost
second child is.
Mike. Oh, who's that?
This is Chuck's wife, Carolyn.
That's Bob McLaren. That's Caroline's mother. Andrew Van Holling. Caroline.
No.
No, I'm not going to give him anything. I'd get my hand slapped if I did.
Now, who's that?
Why are these so underdeveloped? What's
Yeah, overexposed.
overexposed? Okay.
Whoever shot it.
Ken Gilchrist.
There's Father Foster.
Somebody's wedding.
This is Chuck.
Oh, there it is? Oh.
Chuck's.
Chuck and Carolyn.
Get down. No. Get.
There's
There's
Mary.
Mary. Did you know any of the... And there's Jack.
Chuck. And
Ray.
is that Ray?
It was, yeah.
That's Jeff's parents.
Whose parents?
Oh my gosh.
Jeff Mueller's
It's Jeff.
friend. Yeah.
I would
Look
recognize.
at how young.
That's the mother.
That's Tommy Murphy's wife. And there's Tommy Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
And there's Jean.
Yeah. This must be the
And that must be
60s.
one of their kids. That wife of Tommy Murphy's was married, and when they were leaving out for their honeymoon, they were in a car accident and her husband was killed.
No.
And then she met Tommy later. And yeah. There are hummingbirds there if you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's Sister Kathleen and who else?
Oh, I should know who that
Really? And who's that?
is. BZ Kornstrom.
Oh, is it?
That was out in the side of the
And that's Mildred.
house there.
Whatever happened to her?
My mother, she died about 7 years ago.
Here's Chuck
BZ
and
Kornstrom.
Yeah. What's her first name?
She also died.
Beezy?
BZ.
Beezy.
Ruth.
The end.
Put that
The end.
downstairs.
Goes over.